have this here on the computer.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Can you open it? We don't know exactly. Ah, okay.
Aveți ceva suplimentar pe scris că nu mi-am luat.
Un pic să ajungă, nu?
Da. Găsi.
L-ați folosit aseară și nu mai e. Dar nu știu de ce nu funcționează. Nu că ați făcut toate lucrurile astea înainte.
Today we're going to talk about the acupuncture and Alzheimer's disease treatment. So we're going to start with the epidemiology of Alzheimer's disease and how is it a contagious, dangerous disease. And then we're going to talk a little bit about the pathogenesis and why did I do this literature review, how did I do it, and we are going to skim through the methodology or how acupuncture is used in the treatment of Alzheimer's disease, and then we're going to mention the conclusions and the recommendations. So first of all, Alzheimer's disease was discovered nearly a century ago in 1911 by the German scientist Aldous Alzheimer's. And Alzheimer's disease is a very, very dangerous disease, constituting about 60 to 80% of the cases of dementia. And in 2013, there were about 35 million people diagnosed with Alzheimer's disease worldwide. So Alzheimer's disease is not just a disease, but it actually affects and impacts the social life of the patient due to the memory loss, which can cause depression and difficulties in communicating with other people and living the life normally. So, and until this early discovery of the disease, there's no effective treatment found until now. About the pathogenesis of Alzheimer's disease, the main pathogenesis of Alzheimer's disease, or the main cause of the disease, is not known until now. But we know that there are beta amyloid peptides and tau tangles that form, and this also causes neuronal loss. As we can see, this is the normal brain, and this is the brain of an Alzheimer's disease patient. We can notice the neuronal loss and the brain atrophy that happens. So, why did I do this study? I wanted to review the effectiveness of acupuncture in the treatment of Alzheimer's disease, if it was used alone, or if it was used along with drugs or psychological treatment. So, a thorough research was conducted on clinical trials that test the effectiveness of acupuncture in the treatment of Alzheimer's disease since 2000, and we'll know why 2000. And these are the search keywords that were used. So, why acupuncture? Acupuncture is a very, very ancient treatment method, Chinese method, and in the year 2000, in the World Conference on Alzheimer's in Washington, D.C. in July 2000, the idea of the relationship between acupuncture and Alzheimer's disease was introduced. And there were preliminary results that showed that it was very helpful in reducing the anxiety and the depression that are caused by the disease. And it was also found that the dementia patients were compliant and were satisfied with the acupuncture treatment with no dropouts. From the beginning of the studies till the end, the numbers were the same. So, as we can see, the procedure used in acupuncture in order to treat dementia is electric acupuncture, as we can see. And the acupuncture is put at certain points of the body, and then the patient goes through the functional MRI scanner, and the activated brain regions due to the acupuncture can be shown on the screen. And these are some of the points that were used in these studies, as we can see, throughout the leg, in the hand, at the ankle, at the dorsal side of the foot, and at the dorsal side of the hand. And these are the clinical trials that were included in this literature review, and we can see that the subjects were suffering from mild to moderate Alzheimer's disease, and in such a study, for example, the acupuncture was compared, the electronic acupuncture was compared to perfenazine, which is the Chinese herbal extract, which is called Dangui Shaoyaosan. This is also used as an antioxidant in the treatment of Alzheimer's disease, and the results were not significant enough. Another one, it was compared to herbs, or it was compared to nimodipine, and with the mini-mental state exam, the results were not significant. With the activity of daily living, the results were significant. On the other hand, here, in such trial, the results of the mini-mental state exam were significant, while in the activity of daily living, no, not now. Not now. Okay. The results with the activity of daily living were not significant. And finally here, in this study is very interesting because it was released in this month, in the beginning of March, and it was seen that the functional MRI of the acupuncture can actually affect the hippocampus areas of the brain, as it was significant in the right part of the hippocampus. So we can conclude that the results are not significant enough because the amount of studies is not enough. Until now, it's very rare. And finally, we recommend further research in such area in order to know more about the mechanism by which acupuncture interacts with the nervous system of the human body for the sake of finding appropriate treatment for Alzheimer's disease. And thank you very much for listening.